Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to season 3, episode 10 of the Multilife podcast. Remember to go follow our Instagram at multilife.pod. And now we're going to go around and say hello.
What's up, guys? It's Anthony here. How'd I do, Garrett? Was that good?
That was perfect.
Excellent. All right, great. Hey guys, Anthony. What's up?
Hey guys, it's Garrett. Glad to be back.
Hey, it's Melissa Ann.
And it's Spencer. Before we start, Melissa Ann, I don't know why, but I labeled the title of my notes because I keep it on Notepad. I have it as season 3, episode 9. So I don't know where my episode 9 notes went because
Oh, yeah, no. I'm fairly certain episode 9 was last episode.
If my
So, yeah.
if my record keeping is correct.
No, I mean you're right. I just don't know what happened to my episode 9 notes. So
That's
Interesting.
tragic.
yeah,
Your
Are you
thoughts
sure you
are
even
lost to
wrote
time.
any?
damn. Yeah, I wrote some. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Anyways, go ahead. Song ratings, Anthony. How do we write our songs?
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked. And just for a reminder for you all at home, that we rate our songs K1 through K5, with K1 being dislikable, K5 being repeatable. If you want a full explanation, go ahead and check our pinned reel on Instagram or post on TikTok or,
It's not on our TikTok.
it's not on our
It's just
TikTok.
on our
So if you
Instagram.
go to our TikTok, go click our links and go to our Instagram, and then you can watch it there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so today we have a bigger review episode, which is
Yes.
those are always exciting. I know I'm always excited when we have those in store. So we can give Spencer a little, we can give his noggin, his imagination a little break. We can come back strong next week, but here it's all reviews all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, y'all know like those oops all berries like Captain Crunch cereal box. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No, okay, Garrett. I'm glad that Garrett's on because I was like that would have been disappointing because they came out with so you all know Captain Crunch, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
we got Captain Crunch, right?
Yeah.
Then they had
Yeah.
the berries version, right? Where they
Okay.
added the little colorful spheres, right? And everyone loved those. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, these berries are incredible! It's the greatest thing y'all have ever added ever." And so Captain Crunch was like, "Wait, oh, what if we only sold berries?" And so they had a version that was "Oops, all berries."
Interesting.
And why did I bring this up? I was gonna say oops, all reviews. That's our episode. Oops, all reviews, and everyone loves them, right? That's
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. So, all right, Melissa Ann. Without further ado, what are we? What's our first song on the agenda?
I don't even. It's been a while since we recorded. I don't even know how to make a pun for this, but maybe I don't know. I'm just not gonna even try. SHINee released a song called Atmos. Very exciting comeback in the sense that SHINee is celebrating being around for over a decade, I think, at this point.
2008.
Wow, really?
Almost 2 decades.
Almost 2 decades. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeesh.
Thank you for looking up that fact, Spencer.
Well, I was like, wasn't there 5 members? And well, yeah, the 5th member was 7 years ago. So
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah.
So great comeback from a group that has been around for a long time. And a comment that I read that really stuck out to me was like something along the lines of SHINee is inventing the 6th gen sound while being a 2nd gen group. And I was like, this is so accurate. Like what they brought to the table was so fresh and in line with what a lot of 5th gen groups are doing, which is like EDM house music, but they put a really emotional and yearning spin to it and made it their own. That I can kind of agree that like it's weird to see them usher in like that peak 5th gen or even intro to 6th gen sound, which I think is really, really interesting and a huge accomplishment on their part. So I'm gonna rate this song a K5. Absolute, like once I watched the teaser, I knew it was gonna be a K5. Just that like intro and the oh my, That's just so good. I feel like I'm astral projecting when I listen to this song. So my astral projecting playlist. Yes, I have a whole playlist full of songs that make me feel that way. So I'm basically just like levitating the entire time. Um, I do wish the music video had better shots of their choreography. There was like a few different sets for their dance parts, but the one that they chose to showcase the most was kind of like a teal background and just a lot of like movement with the camera, and I just wanted them to zoom out a little bit so we could see the whole formation a little bit better, but that's just me being nitpicky. Um I felt like the shots that were not the dancing had aesthetic Tumblr vibes, but still had a fresh sound because they could have easily like I don't know if y'all know their song View, but that song was really really popular and is also a house song. Um and they could have easily just like recycled that um video slash sound, but they didn't. They kept the uh soul of that particular era, but still freshened it up. Anyways, I could just go on about this song, but it's just so good and I'm so happy for SHINee, and I really hope that more people know about this song.
Yeah, obviously I knew Shiny's been around for like a long, long time, right? Because I'm
Mm-hmm.
like thinking about their like I think their Lucifer MV was the first one I ever saw of theirs,
Oh,
and
really?
I'm like, man, I feel like that MV is in like 480p. I feel like it's uploaded to YouTube. I feel like it's
Yeah.
so old that it's not even up to the standards. I just
Mm-hmm.
remember. And because you were like, yeah, I think it's been, over a decade. And I'm like, man, a decade ago, I was in, like 10th grade, something like that. And
Yeah.
my sophomore year of high school, my high school teacher, he had a shiny poster that was gifted to him by a student, and he had the poster up on his wall, and he had a cutout of his face that was put over one of the members'
What?
faces. I don't remember which member got the axe there, but
Yeah.
that was pretty funny memory because that's a long time ago now. But anyway,
Wow.
yeah, I think this song is a super super fun summer banger,
Mm-hmm.
honestly. Super high energy. I love the beat. I love this song in like in a beach playlist, in like
Mm-hmm.
a summer drive. If I'm like in a concert setting, you name it, like I could see myself getting down to this song. It's definitely a lot of fun. Easy K4 from me for
Nice.
sure. So chalk that one up.
Mhm. I pretty much agree with everything that's been said so far. I also rated a K4. I think the thing that I love the most about the song is just like the little short. I noticed that they add to the chorus. It just kind of adds a nice effect.
Mm.
Um, but I'm just grateful for more house type music and K-pop, and I think they just made it sound so refreshing and new, even though like everybody's kind of doing it now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I know VV Up is like very punchy and like sharp sounding for house EDM, but this is like really nice and groovy. And it's a really good song, really nice song.
I gave this song at most K3. It
Oof.
was a great setup, but I didn't quite enjoy the chorus that much. I thought it was a letdown. Uh, I wish they kept going with like the blonde guy in his car engine that had blown up. I'm not sure why. I was so intrigued by that, but it's pretty interesting. Yeah, that's all I got for that.
That sounds for a K3. That sounds super depressing.
It wasn't bad.
Oh, okay.
He respects it. It was
Okay.
respectable.
Yeah.
Let's see.
um, man, I don't know how I could like. Here, hold on. I got it. Hold on. Dee. Yes, that's right. The next song that we're reviewing is Dee by Meow, MEOVV. Um, yeah, I mean, definitely a unique song in its own right. unique in the sense that it has, it's another one of those like classical music samples. Not just any sample, but like way back when. You think about like what other K-pop songs that have done this. I mean, very recently was "Shut Down" Blackpink. That's a
Mm.
very common
Recently.
example. Using La Campanella.
Hmm.
Then there's like I think "Summer Rain" by G Friend also samples a classical music song. So it's an interesting, right? Interesting premise, I guess, for a song. Um, K-pop is like I don't want to say weird, but the like way that they do their classical samples is I think they focus a lot on like one particular like bar or one two bar section or something like that because they really only focus on the opening part of this song Toccata and Fugue by Bach. Um and so yeah, it's an interesting take. The MV itself is a bit strange too because they filmed it at 60 FPS,
Yeah.
which that's it's always weird because obviously like movies and just generally music videos are typically filmed at 24 FPS, so that it like you get a not I don't want to call it uncanny valley feeling, but it's like that similar just kind of like off-putting feeling of like this is too smooth, like this is smoother than it should be. I wish that there were I don't know. Your brain kind of I think expects to fill in some gaps, but anyway, as far as like the song itself goes, um, I've definitely heard complaints about like it feels like childish or simplistic. It feels too like beepity boppity. I don't know, like overly reliant on like the sample without being like innovative or anything. But I personally, for me, I think this song is very fun. I had a lot of fun with this song. I enjoy what it brings. The outro for me is a super fun part. I will just like I'll sit there if I'm at my computer or whatever, and I have the little like Spotify playback thing, and I'll just sit there and click the same like 20 second before the end spot, so I can just listen to that part over and over again. Um, yeah, this song is a K5 for me. It's like I would say it's like on the lower end of the K5s that I've rated this year, but definitely still a K5. Like I don't know. It's a fun song. Um, and the other songs on this album were cool too. I expect that maybe I'll just invite by saying this, but I know Melissa Ann likes "Hit 'Em" a lot. So maybe she'll say a few words about that. But that's a cool little like anthemic song, and I think the other B sides are worth a listen as well. So, Meow, I think continuing to add some worthwhile songs to their discography and the K-pop scene in general, because I think people may think of a bit of like oversaturation just because of like how many groups are on the scene right now. But I think Meow does good work and does their own thing, and so thumbs up for me. I am excited for more Meow. That's what I have to say.
Yeah, I think Meow is really starting to grow on me this year, just with this comeback. I also rated Theodoria a K5. Um, I think what really so like for Hit 'Em, what made me like that song was watching the choreography of the dance break. It's been going around because it uses like workout moves in the choreography, and it looks very difficult to execute, but they kill it. And I just love that song in general. Um, for this song, what got me into it was watching. So they had a really creative music video, or not music video, a song teaser, where they showed them singing parts of the song in the studio and like changing things and um just like kind of changing like one of the members even changes the lyrics while she records um because she was supposed to say like I think the song lyric says like get a taste, but before it said like what I say, and she's like I don't like how that sounds, and she says like she changed it to
Hmm.
get a taste, and it sounds so much better that way. And I was like really intrigued watching them create this song as members. And basically the one part that made me the most interested, and I still it's kind of like I hate using this word, but like vocal stim for me right now is so when they're recording the pre-chorus in the teaser, she's singing it regularly, right? She's like, me and my na 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 na, and then the member Ella suggests making it breathier, and so she tells a member, I don't know who's singing it, but she tells a member, she's like, you should go me and my, and then so they do it, and it sounds so much better. So now I just go around my day and I'm like, me and my,
Me and my.
me and my, it goes ya na 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 na, and it's just so fun to do that. And like, I just love how Ella had the foresight to make that little tiny correction that makes it so much more addicting to sing along to. Um, I okay. So my other note is that I did not realize that "Hear Your Song Inside My Head" was an English line. I literally thought I wrote in my notes. I don't. It doesn't even make sense in Korean, but I literally thought it was "Hey yo, so inside your head." Hey yo, so inside your head.
Mm.
It sounds
Yeah.
like Korean sounds,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't realize it was a fully English line until I watched the music video with the subtitles.
That's pretty good.
I was like, oh, goodness gracious. And then also, I didn't realize they were saying threat. I thought I can figure out what they were saying. I thought, well, how does it go? Anyways, I thought they were saying like a. At first, I thought they were saying like a bear. Then I
Like
said
a threat. Like a
Oh, yeah.
threat.
like a that, like a bear.
Dee-doo-dee.
And then I
Yeah,
was like,
when
oh,
I
like
walk
a
in
threat.
like a threat. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyways, just some misunderstanding on my part. The music video, so weird. So weird. Like almost like uncomfortable weird, just with the what you said, like the 60 FPS
Yeah.
and like just like I think some people in the comments were complaining about the AI use, which makes sense why it looks so weird. But it's one of those weird music videos where I don't know, I had this thought, I was like, if I watched this as a kid, it's such a weird music video that I would remember it like growing up. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, have you ever seen like as a
Yeah.
childhood just like really weird
Yeah,
music
yeah.
videos
I
and
mean,
stuff?
did
And
any
it just
of
like sticks
y'all
with you?
did any of y'all ever watch like Courage the Cowardly Dog
No, I
Yeah.
don't.
growing up? Yeah. Like, okay, so they might know, but like there are a couple of episodes of that show in particular that like I remember like seeing that on or like the SpongeBob episode. I know this has been a thing we've talked about on the podcast if you didn't watch SpongeBob either, but like the SpongeBob episode with the live action shots of like the butterfly when the butterfly like lands on their helmets and then it shows like the footage
No.
of like the close up
Yeah.
butterfly like going
Yeah.
that used to terrify me as a child. Like I
Yeah.
don't anyway, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes,
Melissa.
just like those
Yes.
uncanny like scenes that just stick with you for the rest
Yeah.
of your life. But the girls look so good. Like they had so many different. Like I like how this era has given them different outfits. Like Hit 'Em was like the workout theme,
Yeah.
and then they had a couple, at least two or three different looks in the Dirori music video that looked really cool. One of them was like a lot of highlighter on their face, so they had like this really glowy angelic look that I thought was really cool.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, I'm super excited for Meow. Hope they succeed. They're definitely growing into one of my top girl groups.
Uh, I enjoyed the sample for the song, but I didn't like how they pretty much spoke out the sample as a chorus. Uh, so I gave the song a K2.5. Uh,
Dang.
Rough
yeah,
life.
I was, yeah, that the chorus was pretty much my disappointment in the song. I thought the verses were very good, and I liked the MV a lot, quite a bit. I really enjoyed the old like castle theme to kind of go with the song. I also listened to like the entire album, the EP. So uh, I thought it was gonna be pretty good because the first song I started with was "Hit 'Em," which was first on the EP, obviously.
Yep.
Well, I thought this whole uh, EP was gonna be a banger, but I was pretty disappointed. by kind of like all the songs in their chorus.
Unlucky.
That's
But
unfortunate.
I had extremely high hopes because they're the like the art for like the song was
Mhm.
sort of like a black cat, so I thought it was gonna be remind me of like the black cat fireworks, how like those were always like the best fireworks. So it had like a great setup and like pretty much all the songs, but like all the choruses were pretty
They
disappointing.
just fell flat for you.
Yeah.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Mm.
Spencer's shaking his head. I think he liked this song.
Well,
Oh.
I just
Well, yeah, I
uh,
wouldn't say that.
I mean, I thought the EP was like really good. I just thought the title track was the worst on the EP, and I
Really?
rated it a K3.
Oh,
I think
dang.
Anthony was reading my notes when he said that like the chorus just kind of fell flat for me. Like it's just kind of too simple to rely so heavily on the sample. Um, so I was just kind of left wanting more. And I think it's just like bad timing on release date because if you're gonna come out with a sample like that, I expect it to be kind of around Halloween, and it's not.
Yeah.
Um, uh, but yeah, I don't know. It just kind of felt like there was gonna be something more that was gonna happen, and that it just never happened for me. But all of the other songs on the EP were just amazing. Like if somebody was only gonna like listen to the title track and have that be the judge to whether they listen to other songs, I would be like, we need to go back and listen to all of the other ones because I would pretty much rate all of the other songs like K5.
Mhm.
Wow.
Like what is it? Let me in my hands, I'd probably rate K4, but like favorite song, Revenge and Hit 'em, all K5.
Mm.
So I've pretty much had those three songs on repeat. Um, but yeah, I would rate Didori a K3, but yeah, just not my favorite. But I think it does make a perfect title track, so I think it makes sense why they picked it.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, but I think we're gonna move on to I don't even know.
It's hard to
Move
pun
on to
today.
yeah, not for this one. I don't know. I guess we'll the four flowers finally bloomed. I guess I don't know, but by Mamamoo, four flowers. It's been so long since we've like had such a group comeback. I guess because their last one was LIEC. No,
Mhm.
um, and that was 2 years ago. Uh, and LIEC was my number three of 2024, which is like, or sorry, 2022. Oh gosh,
That
four
was
years
Mhm.
4 years
ago.
ago.
Yeah. So it's been a while since we've had kind of like a group comeback. So, but it's so good to just hear them again, like as a group. They just sound amazing as always. And I just love that they kind of switch off on lyrically in the chorus rather than have one member sing the entire line. Like there are four flowers as petals shed, and then like they switch
Mm-hmm.
off. It's just such a cool thing that I guess I kind of wish more groups took advantage of. Um and of course they like include your typical rap into K-pop, but I love that like uh Moonbyul is more singing than rather than just kind of going for like a sharp, quick like flow in the rap section. Um I think like Solar does an amazing job. The one note that I had for her was that I just like the little roughness. I think it was the second to last chorus. She adds a little bit of roughness to her line before she goes into her vocal belt. I thought that was such a nice touch. Um, and I don't know. To me, it just feels like for me personally, it feels like it's been such a long time since we've had, or since I've heard such a quality song that's showcased such amazing vocals, harmonies, and just like a cohesive sound. Like everybody's just sounds good. Um, so yeah, I would rate this a K5. Amazing song, great instrumental. They all sound good, and we don't. I feel like with their songs in general, we never have to worry about if it's over 3 minutes or not, because usually they are.
Mm.
So it's just kind of nice to hear them for so long. And if Derek hasn't heard this song yet, he needs to.
Okay, I'll go. Um, I rated this song a solid K3. Not quite my style, a little bit on the slow side for me, but it is really, really good to hear all their voices together again. I kind of wish they went with the more iconic and upbeat sound from like their past really successful releases, but I don't know. I guess some people like ballads. Um, it's a simple but effective music video, I felt like. It's not a crazy budget, but I felt like they still did a good job, and the members did a good job of like working the camera and making things interesting. So yeah, I don't have that many thoughts, but happy for all the what's their fandom name? Moo something radishes. Um,
Mustaches.
Mm.
I don't know. I know they do the little mustache thing though.
well, no, because they have their little light stick, which is a radish.
Yeah, Moo Moo.
Moo moo?
It's Moo Moo. Yeah, that's what this says.
Okay, yeah, I was right then, but
Yep.
yeah, happy for them.
Um, Spencer, are you planning on seeing them when they come to Austin?
I really want to. I haven't bought the tickets yet. Um, but it seems like every time I look, not that many tickets have been sold.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I mean, there have been tickets sold, but like you can still get
There's
up
still
fairly
availability.
close. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there's still a lot of available spots. So, I mean, I think a lot of our vacation is happening around that time. So it just not everything's finalized yet,
Yeah,
but I definitely want to, um, if time permits.
for sure. I know their last tour. I wasn't. I think I was traveling when they were here in Texas, and now they have two Texas dates. They'll be here in Dallas as well.
Oh
So
wow.
we'll see. I know a lot of people are talking about like it's just funny because they always pick crazy venues in LA. So they have like Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, which is like the which is I don't even know, maybe like am I overestimating? I've been bad with estimates. Maybe like 12,000 people, something like that. Um, and then it says that they'll be at the HEB Center,
Hmm.
Yeah.
in
Hmm.
North Austin. But then like when they go to LA, they'll be at Crypto.com Arena. So like okay. And then in New York, they'll be in UBS Arena, which is the same place that Twice was at in their last world tour.
Oh wow. Okay,
So
they seem
like
confident then.
yeah, but I mean that's kind of the thing with a lot of K-pop groups like nowadays is that I feel like they pick these massive arenas and then they're like, oh, well, they didn't sell, cancel. So I don't know. Hopefully that's not the
Fingers
case.
crossed.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
we are about 2 months away. So hopefully that's not the
Oh.
case. But um, anyway, yeah, my thoughts on this song. What a freaking chorus! I think this chorus is amazing. I think it's a wonderful melody, great vocal execution. I wouldn't expect any different from Mamamoo. I like the chorus so much that I wish that they did it again, like a normal song after the bridge, instead because they kind of changed it for the outro. And then they did more of like a softer, they kind of sang the beginning of the chorus softly, and then that was how they ended the song or whatever, which is great. But I'm just a greedy little guy, and I want them to do this song again, or I want them to do the chorus again. But that's okay. Beggars can't be choosers. Overall, song K4 for me. Lovely track. And it'll just it'll go along great with all the other summer tracks that came out this year. So far this year. So great. Thumbs up. K4. Good job, Mamamoo. Give me another one. Tee.
It's good to hear that it's MAMAMOO because I remember when Spencer told me, and I always kept saying MAMAMOO. I don't know why. That's how I
What?
remembered it, uh, but yeah, Four Flowers gave me a K4. I thought it was a nice and chill song. I feel like it'd be a great song for like a K drama.
Ooh, I can
I
see
enjoyed
that.
like the simple MV and all the outfits were pretty good and cute. I liked it. Good to hear them all back.
Yeah.
Well, coming back at you with another song introduction, Metronome by izna.
Isna.
Um, Isna. Well, I also pronounced, I don't know who is Meow because I only know MEOVV. Um,
What?
yeah, no, that's how I said it in my head. I don't say meow, I say MEOVV.
Wait, okay.
So,
Can I just do a quick tangent? Because I didn't realize, like, I obviously knew this as a style of like a naming convention or whatever, but Viviz, right? In Korean, the Korean is BBG. And they did that because of the members' names, which I didn't realize. Like Eunbi, Shinbi, and yeah, Eunbi, Shinbi, and
Oh,
Umji.
MG. Wait.
Yeah. So Eunbi, Shinbi, and then BBG.
Oh.
So I'm like that. I didn't like you said MEOVV, and that made me think of this as a tangent. I'm just like that. That didn't like. I don't know. In English, right? It's just very clear, like viviz, and then you can like I don't know. You can explain that away as like something someone came up with or whatever. But like in the Korean, and I feel like there was another group that I talked about this with a friend recently about. But I don't know. Like apparently that's just more common than I had expected. They're just pulling that from member names sometimes. At least maybe when they're established idols, like the people
Yeah.
in Viviz are, who had already debuted in G-Friend. But anyway, I digress. Sorry.
I miss G Friend.
I also miss G-Friend.
yeah, no, Metronome by izna, K4. Um, I feel like when I originally listened to it, it was only a K3, but the more that I listened to it, it's kind of grown on me. But I don't think it'll get higher than a K4. I just thought in the music video, the forest scenes with all of them, like in the forest, especially doing the metronome chorus choreography, was just, I don't know, I couldn't describe it. It was just such a beautiful scene, I guess. Um, I do think the chorus is a little empty, but like the nonsensical kind of vocal stutter that I guess I kind of hear makes it feel less empty. Um, but I didn't really enjoy the bridge. So,
Take it to the bridge.
but but the rest of the song, you know, holds it high enough to keep it at a K4. So, I don't know. I liked the song, but there were like different elements that I didn't like, but generally good song.
I also felt that it has grown on me since the first time that I listened to it. The first time I didn't think that it was like that crazy. Like I didn't have it pop out to me that much. But the more that I've listened to it, the more I've been like, this song is really good. I came in here ready to tell y'all that it was a K4, but honestly, it might just be a K5.
Oh,
Just
wow.
because I
Ooh.
like the. It's another like the chorus is just super duper good. I think it's super cute. I agree that like watching the MV, I think improved my opinion on it too, because I agree that the scenes in the forest are cute, and yeah, I'm actively enjoying myself every time I'm listening to the song. So that's definitely good. I definitely did not understand that the chorus like had lyrics
Yeah.
in it until but I mean I assume that's stylistic, like you're not really meant to hear the lyrics so much, but like when I watched the music video and I saw the subtitles on and I was like listening, I was like side to side, side to side. I'm like, okay, like I guess so. Okay, I can hear it. But
Yeah.
I don't know if I was sitting there like if I was someone, I don't know, hired by Genius to go through and like listen to songs and like write
Yeah.
down lyrics, I would not. I would have just listened past that and been like, okay,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
music. Like, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I think overall I liked this track more than their previous title track, Mamma Mia. But overall, I think the last EP stands above this one. Um, like I think "Lean on Me" is a good B-side in this track, but like, um, oh come on, I had the song in my head now, I can't remember the
Race car? Oh.
yeah, Super Crush and Super Crush. Yeah, Race Car is really good too, but like Super Crush was super duper good, and yeah, In the Rain as well. I just think yeah, their last this EP, not just pretty, very good.
Oh
EP.
wait, I'm thinking of The Sign, I think.
Oh yeah. This
That
one
was-
in
yeah.
between.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, great. It's not keep it up. I like this song a lot.
I also, it's so funny because this track also grew on me. Like I remember not liking it that much when I first listened to it. But I would say it's a K3.75 now. It's a great dance track. I'm really happy that dance and EDM is back in the scene in general. I think Hearts to Hearts Rude really kicked that off, or like solidified that this is the sound of peak mid fifth gen or whatever. And so this is all just like so exciting for me. The girls look so good. Definitely like this better than Mamma Mia for sure. I wasn't a huge fan of that track. I think choreography is cool. I like how they still sing a little bit in the chorus. Da, 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 da. Because I was worried that they would just keep the gibberish and then like sing the verse, and that would have just
Right.
really bothered me if they did that. But they sang,
That would
so
be
I was
like-
like, okay.
Like Flowers by Jisoo, like that kind of
Yeah.
style of like yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'll just keep popping up in my feed, and I'll add it to my playlist at some point.
I gave this song a K5. I mean, you already knew
Ooh.
it was gonna be a banger when she pulled up with a Star-Lord headset on.
Yeah.
I thought it was a fantastic song. I thought the dance moves for like the chorus were a little bit funny. But at least I was glad that like they didn't like overhype to like the chorus. They didn't like give too much beat up, and like the chorus kept like the same beat. And it didn't let down. So it was still like a great transition to the chorus. Great club banger, I feel like, and it would be a good song to listen to at night.
True.
Us driving legally down the highway. So.
Yeah. So true.
So, are y'all all familiar with the 5 basic tastes?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, in case anybody's not, you got sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and the last one is umami. And our next song is Umami by Alexa, if anybody didn't get that. And, I don't know what I was thinking when I picked this song. I just picked it because it had a cool title. And, unfortunately, this song does not have any umami for me. So I gave it a K3 because it's like something that keeps it from, it can't get any lower than a K3, but I feel like it can't go higher than a K3. It kind of reminds me of like one of those, I forgot which KATSEYE song it was, but it was like,
Gnarly?
see, that's the first song that comes to mind, but I feel like it's a different song, but it's probably that song. Yeah, I mean, interesting music video. I was also gonna make a pun that like, or like a fun fact that like this song in the music video had 5 people to represent the 5 tastes, but I can't confirm that. So I can't say fun fact. I just thought about that on the fly, but
Fun thought.
well, I'm eager to hear y'all's y'all's taste in this song. So,
Oh.
Mm,
mm.
yeah, well, I don't know about my taste, but she ate.
Oh.
So, yeah, I don't know. Great energy. I really don't have that like strong of feelings towards the song. The song felt really like quirky. It felt like too quirky to have in like a standard playlist. Is kind of my feeling. Like I don't know. I'd probably like seeing it in real life. Like it feels fun. So maybe K3. But yeah, not a song that I would add to my normal rotation. Yeah, it just feels like a special kind of quirky song that I just wouldn't want to listen to all the time. That's kind of my feelings toward it.
Yeah, I love hyperpop, so I was kind of surprised this song was only a K3 for me, but it just, I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me. Pretty great writers on the song though. Cassiopeia and Moonshine do a lot of songs for SM groups. She looks very different.
I
She
felt something
has
similar.
tattoos now, belly button piercing, just very different way of dressing, so I barely recognized her at first. I couldn't even recognize her in the thumbnail.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Oh. I mean, I pretty much agree with everything that's been said. Like, what a fun, quirky song. I also rated a K3. Like, it doesn't really feel like it fits in any of my playlists, at least. I'm probably sure someone out there has, like, oh, this is the perfect song you should listen to in my playlist, but not me. I just can't help but laugh at the chorus with all of the different voice effects. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, I I don't think we need just one. We need at least five. And I've
One
and
for every taste. One for each of the
exactly.
tastes.
Yeah. And I guess my favorite voice effect that was just used is this like the distorted, like super low register one. So I just thought that was fun. But yeah, K3.
Hmm. All right. Well, uh, I just want to give a quick shout out to all our haters. Thanks to all your comments. We are
Yes.
iconic by mistake, guys. Y'all,
Yes.
it's y'all. You keep us afloat. Um, no. So this is a collaboration track between different of the Hybe girl groups. We've got ILLIT, we've got SSERAFIM, we've got KATSEYE. All three collaborated on this track, "Iconic by Mistake." Um, I don't know what the hell they put in this song, but it has been stuck in my head since release. It's been out for a minute now, I think, and it's still
Yeah.
like every day. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
every single day, hating me is like all you do. I'm like, I'm going in. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. My journey of this song, like when I first discovered it and was listening to it, was just pretty funny because I watched the MV and I was like, man, I want to listen to the studio version. And I go to Spotify and then I listen to the version on Spotify, but at that point, I'm fairly sure it was only the music video that they had posted on Spotify. They hadn't actually posted the full version, so it was just the audio was just a worse, like a more compressed, lower quality version of what I was listening to on YouTube. And I was just like, "What the hell?" And I guess it's just a testament to how like addictive the song was because I was still on Spotify listening to it on repeat, even with I was sitting here, I'm like, man, this sounds awful. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Like, um, so yeah, I that maybe that's just telling that if it was so poor quality and I still just listened anyway. So it's gotta be something good to it. Yeah, uh, this a definite K5 for me. I wish I had like constructive stuff about the song, but like honestly, I feel like talked in our recent episode when we were covering "It's Me" by ILLIT, and we covered, like Celebrate, I think, by SSERAFIM, and I was just like, man, these are bad. Like, I was like, I really just don't like these songs. And because they all kind of sounded the same, and they were all like the same kind of techno inspired beat, and I just didn't like one, didn't like all of them. And I mean, I feel like this is more of the same, like a similar avenue, but I don't know why this one was the hit in my brain, but it did. Um I don't know. I guess a closing thought, because I want to hear from y'all as well. But I usually hate the music video like changes to songs and like different how it differs from studio versions. But for this one, um during ILLIT's part, they have a part in the pre-chorus where what they say, like, life's a simulation, got me in a spiral. In the music video, that version in the ILLIT verse pitches up, and then they like pitch it down.
Hmm.
I don't know, that like as a stylistic part, like I really like just listening to that. I don't know why, but that does a good thing. I wish that had been maintained in the studio version.
I
Although I
agree.
understand why they took it out, because I mean it was a music video element. Like, it was because they gave the helium gas or whatever
Right.
while they were doing the dental procedure. But anyway, I digress. I just meant to say that, yeah, I had a lot of fun with this song, and I feel like I liked it a lot more than I expected myself to. So, um, shout out the girlies.
Hmm. Yeah, iconic by no mistake. I would rate it a K4. Um, to me, the dance is addicting. I love kind of the ego that KATSEYE has in their like verses, because it's just, to me, it's like they're poking fun at the way that they come out with like bad songs
Yeah.
subjectively, with like Gnarly and Internet Girl. And they're just like, I guess, kind of flaunting it in your face, be like, hey, but the bag is nice though. So
Yeah.
like, you're still making the money by just like playing it,
Right.
having it, making bad comments or whatever, like, for people that, make fun of it or whatever, it's still making them money at the end, but when it
Mm.
gets played. um but yeah, I just think that's so funny. I feel like, as a collaboration though, to me it feels more like it's an Islet and Cat's Eye song, and then the Seraphim was just kind of tacked on. Like, the Seraphim didn't really stand out to me, even though they had the beginning part. um I It's definitely just keeps playing in my head, but not quite a K5. Um, I think I'm forever burdened to just watching the music video though, because I love so much more the sound effects in the music video than when they had removed it from the studio version. Um, but I can't listen to the music video version on Spotify, because without watching the music video as context, there's like blank spaces in the song where you're just kind of sitting there waiting, and you're like, you don't know what's happening. Like, I think it's in Le Seraphim's part where, when they're taking a picture of like the body on the ground, there's a pause for like 10, maybe 7 seconds there. But in the music video, it feels fine. It doesn't feel like 7 seconds. But when you're listening, at least for me, when I'm listening to it, it feels like it's a 30-second pause between
Yeah.
the verses. So I don't know. I think which is fine to stay, I guess, burdened to watching the music video all the time. But I think I just wish I could pick and choose which sound effects made it into the studio version, because
Yeah.
I'd be fine missing some, but there's just some there that really needed to stay there for the song to really sound amazing to me. And then my last thought is, I just need an islet horror concept immediately, especially around Halloween, because I think they
Mm.
Yeah.
just did such a good job with all of the, like the tooth pulling effect, and then
Mm.
just
I
them
thought their
being kind
styling
of
was really
creepy.
good. I thought those
Yeah,
outfits were
yeah,
cool.
yeah. It's just so funny to see them in like a haunting sense, I guess, being in the back of like an 18-wheeler trailer, and then they're just like standing there doing their their dance, and you have the seraphim like swerving away. Like, I don't know, to me that's just so funny. Like, to see them in a horror comedy, I think would be really cool.
Mm.
Yeah, I rated Iconic by Mistake a K4. Not really a fan of the abundance of talk singing, but it's still a great song. I'll give it a pass this time. More collaborations like this, please. Like,
Agreed.
I have seen reels where the person plays like a Super M song and was like, "This was my iconic by mistake,"
Yeah.
or like an NCT song with like all 20 plus members of NCT.
Yeah.
This was my iconic by mistake. I'm like, yes, like we need more of that.
Yeah, the like Red Velvet and aespa like Christmas collaboration that they
Mhm.
did. Yeah.
What is it? Girls on Top.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Which what the hell? I thought that was supposed to be like a yearly thing or something. Maybe not yearly, but come on.
Wait, no.
Come on.
What was it called? Was it
Yeah,
Girls?
Girls
Got
on
the
Top.
Beat.
I think you were right.
Girls-
Got the beat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What I thought was very interesting was you could hear, this is not to throw shade at the other groups, but when KATSEYE came in, they sounded significantly better and more confident and more more conviction when they were singing. Like, I think the other groups might not be used to singing this style of song, but this is like, it could be a KATSEYE only song, and it would fit within their discography. So when KATSEYE did come in, they just had so much more attitude behind their interpretation of the lyrics. What were you gonna say, Anthony?
I was gonna say that. I mean, I think that the reason why the song is, well, I don't know. I'll just say this without trying to argue myself out of saying it. I think that KATSEYE is probably the main reason why it's predominantly English. And so I feel like, to me, it kind of makes sense that it might have been a project that started as a KATSEYE thing and was eventually they were like brought on, like tacked on as an addition to the project. So like,
Right.
I don't know. It could. I think to me it. I agree that like I agree with your point like as a complaint, but I also think it kind of makes sense that this is a problem that we have with the song is that KATSEYE feels particularly comfortable with this type of music and with this song particularly. Like maybe it was their song and that this was a pivot or something that maybe someone else pitched and was
Right.
like, okay, yeah, we can make that work. And then they
Right.
were given either less time or were not given the same guidance because maybe they were being trained by Korean team
Right.
instead of like a
right.
foreign team or something like that. Like maybe there was a disconnect. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Just thoughts, thinking out loud.
That makes sense.
Oh, and I just want to add to that. I feel like I did see a comment. I mean, I don't know how true this is, but I saw a comment that was like the collaboration part of this KATSEYE. KATSEYE's like spotlight is the lyrics, ILLIT's spotlight is the choreography, and then SSERAFIM like spotlight is just kind of the music or like the sound of it. And I feel like all of that in context makes a lot more sense to, I guess, the collaboration of the song rather than them playing like equal parts to the song. It's like instead of they just all kind of brought their own kind of what they're known for to this song.
BYOS, bring your own
Yeah.
style.
Yeah.
I felt like, there's no shade to the other groups, but I felt like this song profited KATSEYE the most, in my opinion, just because, their songs have been like more controversial, like whether it's good or bad, and like this song was pretty good. I give it a K4.
Mm.
What, Anthony?
Sorry, I'm just thinking. I'm like maybe KATSEYE did think of that. Maybe they like really identified with this song. Like maybe that's why they ate so hard. Is that they were actually like, damn, we got so much hate for Gnarly and Internet Girl, and they're but the bag is nice though, and I'm so grateful. And they're like, we're fucking eating y'all up right now. Like, this is, like they actually maybe they do feel a little like Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm telling it how it is. Like, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
Do your dance, Anthony. I mean, I wasn't really done, but that was such a good transition. I mean, Cat's Eye. I mean, I enjoyed their lines a lot better, and it was a great collab between all of them. I wholeheartedly agree with Melissa and that there should be more collabs. But have there been collabs where there's been three different groups? Because I can't think of another one. I'm sure y'all can, but
The first one that comes to mind is like Winter, but it's like One Young, Liz. I mean, they
oh
weren't
yeah,
groups, but it was
yeah,
the soloist
Nobody.
and
mm,
nope,
or yeah, Nobody. Yeah.
yeah. Winter, Liz, and
Soyeon
Soyeon.
was
So Young. Yeah,
yeah.
you're right from
Yeah.
Idol. Yep.
Hmm.
new. But yeah, pretty good. I didn't think I thought the music video. I don't know if it was my phone or like the internet, but it seemed really pixelated to me. But I would go ahead
It's
and
just
say
probably
that's
because there's
probably
so
just
much
me.
crap going on.
Yeah.
Like there's tornado, there's like camera switches, like so much.
Like the only part that was like nice and crisp was like ILLIT's section.
No.
Shit.
Yeah.
You know what? It's also iconic on this podcast. Y'all like one thought, 1 second, Garrett. It's never like 1 second Melissa or like 1 second Spencer or like 1 second Anthony. It's always like, wait, hold on, Garrett. Uh,
Aw, I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. I'm iconic.
It-
Uh,
it's gotta be someone and it's you.
uh, but anyways, moving on. We got Anthony's "Do Your Dance," and not by Anthony,
Anthony's doing
but
dance.
we have RIIZE doing Anthony's dance. We got uh, K4.5.
Ooh.
The
Wow.
video, lyrics, everything was so good and clean. I think if I just give it a little bit more time, it definitely has the potential to be K5. Uh, I know Spencer's probably gonna say something like, "Oh, well, they said head, hip, shoulders, toes so many times." I thought it was pretty clean. I didn't get quite annoyed like at all with them how many times they said it, and it's like also separated from like head, shoulders, knees, and toes. So it's not like an annoying chorus either.
Yeah,
So
true.
I really really liked it. I think it could be K5.
Anthony is just dying.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. Literally, I'm laughing just because I wrote very minimal on this song. I was like, man, I have almost no thoughts about this song.
What'd you rate it?
I said the beat switch was unexpected. I wrote to
Oh.
say I wrote that this is a K2, and then I will stick with head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Yeah, unfortunate. Yeah, it didn't really hit for me. This one.
Okay, this one's K4 for me. Fun fact, I don't know if y'all have heard of Epic High, the Korean hip
Yeah.
hop, and Tableau, one of the members, his daughter Haru wrote the lyrics for this song. So she's 16 and she's the only lyricist credited on the entire song. So she wrote,
Wow.
yeah,
That's
pretty
crazy.
incredible.
Did you write it this year or 10 years ago when
10
she
years
was
ago.
learning head, shoulders, knees, and toes or something? Or like what?
She was like, wait. Hold on, let me cook.
You know what's funny though is I think the hook, the chorus, touch your head, hips, shoulders, toes is kind of could be considered a little bit cringy, but I don't think she wrote it. Here's my theory. The sample at the beginning is like very obviously it's like someone else's voice. So not like RIIZE's voice. So it sounds like it's like it was kind of baked in as part of like the song that was given to them. So I think she just took that part and just transferred it to the chorus and then wrote all the verses in between. That's my theory.
Mm.
Interesting.
Very energetic and groovy song. Wish there was a little bit less sing talking in the verses, but you know, it's fine. It's still a great song. Do your dance like a pro is a hard line, so I like that one. It's kind of like cringy, but then like super cool line. Do your dance like a pro. But yeah, okay, moving on. We're running overtime now. USPEER. I had to look it up how to pronounce it. I thought it was
I-spear.
USPEER,
We
but
all
it's
spear.
USPEER. USPEER, Wicked Game. K 4.5 for me. Such a good song. The whole album is fantastic. I usually don't really like chill, laid back girl group songs all in one album, but for some reason I kept replaying this album over and over again. It's a mini album, so not that many songs. So
You like CSR, right?
yes,
Are CSR more like that?
I feel like
typically-
CSR
Yeah,
had a
I
little bit
feel
more
like it is.
energy.
More energy?
Yeah.
As opposed to being like entirely cutesy.
Yeah.
Mm.
I this song Wicked Game reminded me a little bit of like a Promise 9 was one of my first thoughts, or like a Oh My Girl song, which is funny because then I later realized that they're the same company, they're under the same company as Oh My Girl. I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. Great album. The guy in the music video is a very famous actor, so it was pretty cool to see him. Hopefully that attracts more views. But yeah, I really want to go back and listen to their other songs now. We only have one other mini album, I believe, but I think I didn't. I remember listening to it and not being like a huge fan of it, but now I'm like, no, I need to go back.
I'd rate it a K2. It's just not for me musically.
Oh.
Like vocally, I don't know. It just sounds too, I guess, cute for me. I don't know how to say it. Like it's just too soft and sweet and airy, where I just have like a preference for, I guess, more rich, full sounding voices. Like if you like I heard Mamamoo before this, and then I hear this, I'm like, this is like a intro, like someone like a girl group just starting out, which I mean they are.
Yeah.
Like they just debuted, but it's just like I'll hold off for like 5 years until I guess some more development. But their verses aren't bad though. So I don't know. I think when I was listening to the mini EP in the background, none of the other songs stood out. So
Oof.
just a little unfortunate, but I'm glad you liked them.
Yeah, I thought it's super duper cute. I wish I had more thoughts outside of like this is a sweet song and enjoyable to listen to, but I gave it a K4.
Nice.
I thought this song was very cute, and I haven't had a chance to listen to the other songs, but I will.
Yay.
And so
You should.
hopefully they are all as cute, if not more cute.
I gave the song a K3. I don't know why I thought it seemed to be nice and bubbly. I thought it was pretty cute. I was a little disappointed that, I don't speak Korean like Melissa and Anthony, so when I put the lyrics on, it was all Korean still.
Yeah.
The only part I did understand was Wicked Game, though. So, I got that going.
Wicked Game.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the lyric writer was from Boston. You're all week.
All right. Well, we've reached the end of our mega review episode. We hope you enjoyed it. It's a little switch up for a change. We've definitely gotten, some comments from people that are disappointed that we didn't cover a song. So hopefully by doing this mega review, we covered all the songs that people wanted. It's hard for us the way our podcast works, we don't really go back in time to review songs, so we always have to move forward. So if your song gets missed, there's nothing we can do about that. I'm sorry, but hopefully we cast a wide net this week. But thank you again for listening. Again, remember to follow our Instagram at multilifestyle.pod, and we'll see you next time. Bye!